How are we going, guys? Hope you are well. So while since I've done a video, so apologies about that. So today I want to talk to you about diet breaks and how they can be a very, very useful tool for your long-term dietary adherence. So there's kind of two options when you're looking to lose body fat, change your physique and how you look. One is you just pick your time scale, stick in a deficit, drop the calories, hang in there and get nice and lean. Now that will work, obviously. If you're in a calorie deficit for a prolonged amount of time, of course you can lose body fat. However, psychologically that is going to become quite tough as the weeks go by. So another option we've got is to use diet breaks. Now, what a diet break is a period of normally about 2 days, can be up to a week if you want, where you bring calories back to just a maintenance level. So again, you're not going to gain, you're not going to lose, but you are just going to increase the calories back to a maintenance level. The idea behind this is both physiologically and psychologically, you're going to give yourself a bit of time off from constantly being in a calorie deficit, which as the weeks and months go by is tough. It's hard to hang into a deficit and you start getting more cravings, you start getting a bit more tired, you're not sleeping as well, you're very irritable, and that's the moments where you could crumble and just give up totally on your fat loss phase. So by giving yourself maybe a weekend where you come back to maintenance calories, it may allow you to go for a meal out, or you go for some cake, or you've got some more calories to play with. You can just eat a bit more food, and what you'll find is it will replenish glycogen levels. So your training for the next sort of few days, maybe a week, will be a lot better because you put a bit more fuel in the tank. Psychologically, you're just not beating yourself up so much by being on low calories. And again, you get to maybe just have a little bit of time off from thinking deficit. You can enjoy some slightly higher calorie meals, and it just psychologically will just give you a break from constantly dieting, so that when you go back into a deficit, it's like starting over again and it's not going to be quite so tough on you. You can use these sort of when you need them. So when you feel that, psychologically things are getting really tough and you could just do with a little break at maintenance, you can schedule them then, or you can actually plan them in maybe every fortnight, every month, whatever you personally feel you need to do for your long-term adherence. Because that's what's important with fat loss. Staying in a calorie deficit for long enough to hit the results you want. By also bringing yourself up to maintenance calories, you're going to help manage hunger a lot better, and you're not going to go through those sort of cycles of restriction binge, because you don't want to create that kind of relationship with food, and you're just going to annoy yourself with your own fat loss if that's the kind of cycle you go through. Of course, what that means is your fat loss phase will take a little bit longer, but what if it takes a month longer, but you actually get there, versus trying to absolutely hammer yourself into the ground getting there, get 8 to 10 weeks in, crumble, have a crazy binge of thousands of calories, and just have no desire to get back on the deficit, and you never actually hit your results. And what will probably happen is you'll go back the other way and start creeping the weight back on. Always think of long term what the best thing to do would be. Okay, so you want this to be a lifestyle, not a quick fix diet. You want to be able to move your calories up and down however you need to manipulate where you want to be. So I hope that gives you a nice oversight, and if you've got any questions, drop them below. Take it easy, guys.